Hey friends, Carmen Sandiego here. I'm on a new mission, traveling the globe, searching for kids who are helping their communities, overcoming obstacles, and fighting for good. Fearless kids around the world. Today, we are traveling to Australia, which is both a continent and a country. Australia is home to 24 million people. Australia includes the mainland, the island of Tasmania, and other smaller islands. A desert wilderness known as the OUTBACK covers more than 80% of Australia. Our fearless kid got to travel all around Australia, using his high-flying skills to help others.
Matt here with the plane I fly. Come along and I'll show you why I love aviation.
Hi, my name is Solomon Cameron. I'm a 15-year-old pilot from Bendigo, Australia, and my mission was to become the youngest person to fly solo around Australia,
Raise money to help people get medical care.
and promote aviation.
I love where I live.
Oh, I know his foot. What's this kid doing?
It's always good to play cricket out in the backyard with the cousins.
Oh, he's gone!
Then at the end of the day, knock off and sometimes head out to the airport and pull out a plane and go for a fly. I was always into flying. I always had that passion for flying. Run outside whenever a plane flew over to have a look at what it was. And then when I was 11 years old, I started riding out to the airport and staring at all these aircraft and just wishing to get up in one of these planes. I started to realise that becoming a pilot wasn't impossible and that it was all up to me to achieve it.
Solomon turned up at the flying club a couple of years ago. He came to me and said, "Can I wash your planes? I want to start earning money for lessons."
We're always supportive of him getting flying lessons. He had to fund that himself. He mowed a lot of local lawns. He would ride out to the airport and clean a lot of the planes out there.
By the time I was 12 years old, I had saved up a little bit of pocket money and I went up for my first lesson.
He's a really, really good pilot. He's one of our best, even though he's one of our youngest.
Traffic W7202 is turning final runway 17 full stop Indigo.
It's an indescribable feeling when you first take off by yourself in an aircraft. Every pilot says that your first solo is the thing you remember most.
Awesome feeling going solo at 15 years of age.
So in early 2018, I heard of flying around Australia and becoming the youngest person to do so, and I thought to myself that this was something I could do. The main focus was definitely not to become the youngest. What I did want to do was raise money and awareness for Angel Flight.
Angel Flight flies people who live in remote places to doctors so they can get medical help.
To date, since 2003, Angel Flight has flown over 44,000 flights across all states and territories in Australia.
I decided to raise funds for Angel Flight because I'd got to know a few volunteer pilots and I thought it was a really cool thing.
I think Solomon's mission is just absolutely fantastic. Australia's a massive location, or it's a massive country. I mean, Australia's the size of the 48 states of continental USA. He's gone through the remotest of locations where if something goes wrong, it's up to Solly to make the decision as to what to do operationally.
Well, at first I thought, yeah, this is never going to happen. But then, you know, the weeks went on and the months went on, and he still was determined to do this.
So here we have the map of the route. The rules are to reach the most southern, eastern, northern and western points of Australia. I was a little nervous when I first took off for the flight around Australia. The plane was packed to its limit. It's quite a big challenge to be able to fly an aircraft accurately and do all the things you need to do to fly the aircraft.
There's a lot of mathematics that's going on. How far is he flying? The wind speeds, how much fuel is needed, how far can he go without fuel, where does he need to land?
The terrain can actually change quite quick, which is interesting. 1 minute you're flying over some lush green forest and then all of a sudden you're over these dry red pans of dirt. Most eastern point of Australia, so the second checkpoint I had to reach on the trip.
So the trip took 6 weeks in total. It's a good feeling when the wheels touch down and it's nice and smooth landing.
And just seeing the look on his face when he came out of the plane, it was just, it's just wonderful.
We were as equally as inspired as anyone else who followed this journey of how we went about it.
At such a young age, just being able to give back to charity, to put back out from a philanthropic perspective, it's quite astonishing.
I was very fortunate to have met a lot of awesome people. I was really proud to have supported Angel Flight.
Okay, this is proof that hard work can definitely pay off. Now, can you think of a goal that you want to reach? You can be a fearless kid too.